Hello Pokemon fans, today I'm here to talk about an interesting topic. This topic is my top 10 favorite Pokemon starters. If some of your favorites aren't on this list, don't be hurt, these are just my personal preferences and enjoy the video. Number 10. Yes, number 10 is for Alligator. Even though you say it might not be as strong as Pokemon like Gyarados, through my Johto journey, for Alligator was my favorite. It was actually quite good, and quite frankly, if you grind it up a few levels, it actually becomes really good, serving you throughout the whole game. Number 9. Superior. Here's why. Superior has excellent speed and a good moveset. Superior was actually the last starter I chose in my gameplay for Pokemon Black, but I found it to be one of the best, second only to Emboar. Number 8. The first Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Platinum, and the first starter I chose was Torterra. Even though I gave up and finished the game with Infernape, Torterra still holds a dear meaning in my heart. Number 7. Emboar. The reason I like Emboar is mainly because of its design. It's so original to think of a fire pig. Stats aren't that great, but still pretty adorable. Number 6. Now this would have some pretty solid evidence for. When I was a kid, I used to watch the anime, and I loved it. I loved Sep Town, how cool it was, and how strong it was, and how it helped Ash. I used it in my own playthrough, and ended up carrying it all the way through to the end. Number 5. Number 5 is Blazekick, and for two main reasons. Reason 1 is that it was my favorite starter playing Hoenn. It had great speed and great attack power. Its special move Blazekick is awesome. Also, I love the design. It looks really cool and it's awesome. Number 4. I feel the Kanto starters are very iconic symbols for Pokemon. Bulbasaur being the first Pokemon and Venusaur's evolution, I feel Venusaur has a big prominence in Pokemon. Even though it's not that strong except for its status-inflicting powders, it's still pretty cute. Number 3. Blastoise is number 3, for a few reasons. Blastoise is of course a Kanto starter, and I have a soft spot for Kanto starters. Also, it has an awesome design and great defense and attack stats. I find Blastoise very awesome. Number 2. Number 2 is Infernape. Infernape was the second starter I ever chose in my Pokemon career. I found the design splendid, and its moves great. It carried me through the whole game. Its prominence in the anime also made it that much more awesome. One of its best battles was versus Electivire when Ash was facing Paul. Number 1. Number 1 is Charizard. And I know some of you guys are thinking, what? Charizard is so overrated. Yes, I understand that Charizard doesn't deserve all the attention it gets, but the first time I played the Kanto region, Charizard was just awesome. Charizard had been with me since I was a little kid, since I loved him in the anime. I watched all his epic battles over and over again just to see how cool he was. So it was a no-brainer once I got Fire Red to choose Charizard. Charizard carried me through the whole game, and I always got pride in it when I showed it to my friends at level 100. Charizard was just awesome. Charizard in the anime is one of the things that drew me towards it. Since I was a little kid, I loved Charizard when I was watching Pokemon. Even so much that I used to rewatch the episodes up to 5 times. Charizard is just awesome to me, and I will never let go of that, even if you guys say it's weak to Stealth Rock and anything like that. And see you next time, and this is just my top 10 starters, and keep in mind, if your top 10 were not in this list, just feel free to make your own video or post a comment telling me what you thought about what top 10 starters should be, and see you next time.